Okay, this video is going to basically just be for document purposes. We're going to try straw bale gardening here just in the backyard. So it's about noon now, so it's getting good sun. It'll get good sun until about 5 o'clock. So that should work out good. I'm just going to do 4 bales for right now. And I'm not going to separate them, I'm just going to put them all together. I've put about 2 cups of bone meal in each and just some 10-10-10 fertilizer that I had kicking around, and now I've watered that in with about 20 gallons of water. So I'll let this sit over a week, and then we'll probably be able to start planting something. I think I'm just going to do potatoes in these for this year anyways. I might try just 3 bales of potatoes and then 2 of carrots, just to see if they will actually go down in the bales, because they're fairly loose, right? So it should be similar to a loose soil. And then I'm not going to actually thin them. I'm just going to broadcast them on top, maybe put a little bit of soil on top of that, and then see, even though they're crowded, if they grow long. So it's April 27th today, I believe. So this is the start of the week of getting the bales ready as per YouTube University. So we'll see what goes on. Okay, so these have been sitting for about a week now. I've just had them covered up with a tarp, watered them every day. They're really wet down inside and they're starting to stink, so I know that that's doing its job. So what I'm going to do is, just on this one bale, I'm going to plant scarlet carrots from Mackenzie Seeds, and this is a seed tape. So I was going to just broadcast, but then I thought, yeah, crowding enough will be actually 2 rows on one bale, so we'll see what happens when they drop down. So I'm just going to wet these now, and then I'm going to cover them with a layer of topsoil. Wet that, and then I'm going to put, before they blow away, I'm going to put the tarp back over it until they germinate. So we'll see you in a week probably. Okay, here's the potatoes. I've got 4 hills of each red and gold in here. So all I did is I just reached in and I dug and I broke the straw apart, dumped some soil down in there with a half a potato. So there's 4 of them in there. Watered them in really good, covered them up with a little bit of soil. Again, I'm going to throw the tarp over top of it and just weigh it down until I start seeing some breach, and then we'll uncover it and carry on. Okay, welcome back to our straw bales. It is the 20th of May now, and I've got 0 action here. So I think when I planted those, it was like May 1st or whatever. So it's been about 3 weeks now. I should have something coming up here. These have been covered. I should have something coming up here for carrots, and I just don't see anything yet. So I'm going to leave it another week. We still have time. And if I don't see anything here, I'm going to scratch it all up and basically start these 2 rows again, maybe just with regular seed. The potatoes over here, let's see if we can get in here, put my finger on it. There's my first potato breach right there. So we know that that's working out. Straw bales, they're going well. You can see potato breaches. Actually, here we zoom in, potato breach, another one there, another one there, wiggle, 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 another one there. And these carrots are just starting to poke through now, so that's exciting. I can't wait to see that happen. All right, it is June 20th. The dogs are fighting in the background. So this is the straw bale garden. You guys seen it before. There's 4 bales in here, right? So these are the potatoes that I planted. Now I'm just going to hill them up with straw, which I've done. So they're about, I guess it's about 8 inches of hilling. Just going to leave it at that for now. Just let that do its thing till they flower and finish off. All right, it is August the 3rd. Yes, August the 3rd. And the foliage all died back last week, and then we were going away for the weekend, so I just took and just broke it all off, chopped it all out of there. The carrots are looking pretty weak. I'm gonna pull them today, so I'm gonna pull these. What I'm gonna try and do is pull each bale out one at a time. I don't think it's gonna work because this one here, you can see it's all sunken down. But anyways, I'm gonna try and harvest what I can for potatoes, and we'll see what we get out of it. So this is the end. All right, so the footage of me pulling those bales out of there ended with me pulling the bale out of there. So basically what I did was I just cut the strings, ripped them apart, dug through, and this is the bounty. Not very much. Maybe 3 pounds of potatoes out of 6 hills. Kind of disappointing. So what did we learn? I don't know. I noticed as I was pulling the bales apart, the hills where I actually put a lot of soil down into the bale grew bigger potatoes, like this one here compared to that one there, and more. The bale that was beside the carrots actually had the most soil in it, and I got more potatoes out of that, which wasn't very many. Wow, still wasn't very many. I think was about 8 out of the whole bale, so that's 4 hills of potatoes. That's pretty weak. I don't think that I'll do potatoes in straw bales again. I think I will do shallow rooting stuff like beans, maybe zucchini, because they kind of do like a taproot almost, and you know, that'll push down looking for water, right? Now, I did notice that I think the straw, really what it does is it acts more like a mulch than it does anything else. It doesn't provide any nutrients. It doesn't provide any growth medium as you might think. But what it does is it holds a pile of water. The bottoms of those bales, now I probably could have watered half as much as I did. And I did cut back. What I normally do on my garden is, you know, I try and do and maintain that 1 to 1.25 inches a week. Just because we are kind of in a drought area here in the summertime, so I don't want to just flood it and then starve it and flood it and starve it. So we try and maintain that 1 inch to 1.25 inches a week. And on those bales, I kind of treated them like you would like flower pots, where I went like 2 inches a week, and it was way too much. The bottoms of those bales are soaked down to about the bottom 2 inches of them. But good things are happening down in there. When I broke that all apart, there was earthworms, like they were 8-9 inches long and huge, big, around, like good for fishing. But anyways, that's the experiment. It worked. I got some food, but I don't think I'll ever do it again. I think we'll go with traditional methods. I may try again next year and actually open it up so that there's a cavity in there, and maybe just grow 2 hills in a bale and just fill it full of soil, plant that potato down as far as I can, and then let it grow and see what happens with it then. So, and then water half as much. Anyways, that's it. Thanks for coming out. I appreciate everybody, and we'll see you for the next one.